since she was all by herself, and said, "Oh, well, you are the escort." And then she got so furious, mad at me, because she thought that I saw her as a hooker or and I had to explain that no, since you are by yourself and the rest of the group is not there, I thought you are the escort of the ship. I am not an escort. So, I wonder what this tour will be. Whatever the bus company provided. Actually, this is the way in the golden age that the ships left Amsterdam. Here was, or even here, was just sea until, let's say, the 50s, 60s of last century. We again reclaimed in a different way because we were raising just the bottom of the sand. Being closed off, it turned into fresh water because of a division of the Rhine River, the IJssel River. Strange apartments here to the right, in my opinion. There are students live there, but what makes it so strange to me is those big numbers. I know that students get drunk quite often, but then to have your house number that big. I don't know if you're coming back here, but a little bit further is a white bridge. I don't know, you see one arch, but there are two arches straight through there, straight ahead of us. There are two humps. And the Dutch, they call that, oh, you have to see it one way. You see, this is already the Zuiderzee. The old sea dike is straight, well, ahead of us. There's a house of the 17th century up there of a big rich merchantman. You see on the right hand side, on the dike, on the sea dike, this is the Zuiderzee. That's the Dolly Parton Bridge. You understand? And there's a whole new suburb since a few decades, only the last 20 years, they constructed that. Yeah. So here we had low and high tide until 1932 and salt water. And look at that lovely house over there of the rich merchantman of the. At the end of the 17th century, it was constructed on the sea dike, and you could, of course, look all the way as far as the horizon over the Zuiderzee, seeing his merchandise coming in on the ships. And here is a canal which they dug out in 1952. It's called the Amsterdam Rhine Canal, the connection between the Rhine River, this canal which we are crossing right now. And there is a building, a very modern one. It's just one of those centers, I don't know how you call it, with the storage for a data center, that's what they call it. Data 52 or 54, that's on there. With the three biggest steam engines in the world, they pump the water out of the bay. It's called the Harlem Bay, but we enclosed it so it became the Harlem Lake, and then the Harlem Lake was reclaimed, and so the municipality, the whole area is called Harlem Lake Polder. Yes, to Pascal, we were talking about your president, so the US president. I met George Bush, the father, and Barbara Bush. I had a chat with her. She was opening an international. Canada is number one with investments in your country, but Holland, the Netherlands, was ranking also quite high. We used to be even number one on the list. I don't know what it is at the moment. It's somewhere in between the first three, maybe first 4 or 5. in investing in the US. So within a few moments we are getting into that polder, that's also a Dutch word, barrier, as a defense for the city of Amsterdam. So like a fortification canal or so. But down in 1850 we were not at war, we didn't have wars in one day, but when the fierce fighting lasted for 3 days, to break the resistance, they bombed the city of Rotterdam. And in one day, about 2,000 people, or almost 2,000 people were killed, and so that actually we immediately surrendered. In May 1940, started 5 days of war. 5 years of war, sorry. Why did they reclaim this bay? Elm trees, maybe I'm not so good at trees. We have the Dutch elm trees, especially in the city of Amsterdam. We have mainly a lot of what we call softwood, like the elm trees, and a lot of poplar trees. Yesterday I explained the oak, but it's further inland actually, and here we have also a lot of beech trees. You will see them later on. When we do the sailing, that is actually just on the southern shore of this bay. There, well, used to be land. We will explain it on the boat. And lakes were created. Welcome in South Holland. So here comes the Basin Canal, the Ring Canal, and then the old land. See, in the old land, although we are higher up, the water is only 1 foot, 2 feet below the topsoil. So here you cannot grow sugar beet or potatoes. And if you look to the right, after half a mile, the land level drops. Because there, they took away the peat from the nearby city Leiden, and so the Dutch heart of the fields. You see the name again here on the road sign, Sassenheim. Learn German through the exchange of letters with the family Foppert. And the first holiday abroad was also to them, to Germany. You see here already, I told you about the bog fields. There's a lot of horticultural stuff around here too, but mainly on the other side of the highway. And also already here remains of a little bit of wood, and richer people live here in this town. Warmond is more a town of, I wouldn't say upper class, but you can see it by the type of the houses. If you're rich, you can afford to have a thatched roof, like here on your right. It's an old farmhouse. And so many owners, this is beechwood over here, on the left, a lot of beechwood. And they having really nice real estates around here. You can see a bit of it from the boat as well. Our schools have begun. You see that onze scholen zijn begonnen. Gatsie. Yeah, schools have begun. Actually, in my village, I'm living in a little bit in another bit, no, it's further, and they start on. Oh no, they started this Monday. I know they start today Monday. Look here on the right, there is they created a stork's nest in the Protestant church there, just beyond, on the right. Fancy, but Dutch, I think the Dutch countryside is very neat and clean. Like here, library on the right and the kindergarten school. It's a mixture of houses here from the 17th, 18th century houses. There we go. It's a nice challenge for a driver to go to the boat. Here, which you can rent the blue things here, but there is toilets on the boat. The VVV on the right, VVV is the tourist office of this town. And our boat is, I think, the one on the left, or maybe ahead of us. And Pascal is joining us, are you? Yeah, okay. Yeah, you can just drop him here, whatever.
Hello. Come inside.
Are you our captain?
No. The captain is inside.
Oh, well, nice to meet you, sir.
Het is een nice one.
Ja.
Dat zijn er toch wel meer
16? 16 als ik het goed heb gedaan.
dat is dan zonder.
Zeiden ze 13? Oké.
You tell someone that.
Ja, dat is geen afval.
Inside.
Ja, je hebt een. Aha. Goedemorgen.
Amsterdam, yes.
Just hold on, the captain can help you too. Yeah.
Yes, I am. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Thank you, Captain. Good morning. This looks like fun. Okay.
Our lakes, the cars are plassen as they are called in Dutch. And meanwhile, enjoy the cruise. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask them to anybody of the crew. Enjoy the crew. The driver is coming.
Older than me, 76.
Hans,
No.
hoe lang is het varen naar die molen? Oh, dan wachten we daar even.
Ja, wachten
Wachten we even met eten,
ja.
drinken uitschieten.
Even wachten.
Ja, als jij in 20 minuten zijn staat bij die molen binnen.
information. They look at it only by foot and on bike. So it's a protected natural reserve here on our left-hand side, and it could be only reached by the bridge, which we just went underneath. Many windmills around here, and notice the water level differences. That's the youngest, the one in the woods. Be careful by getting across the ship. We will assist you, and you can walk into the windmill.
Is jouw naam?
Mireille.
Mireille. Mireille is the millennial's name, and you are subject to her. Yeah, okay. Wat is jouw naam? Ben. Ben. Ah ja, Ben. So Ben is the milliner. What are we going to do, Frans? A little bit of a tour, or you want to explain here?
Explanation about the mill, the function, the history of the building, and any question you like, you can ask me afterwards. It will take about 10-15 minutes. Depends a bit on the questions.
Dit is de eerste mill. 16.
This is actually the old-fashioned way of pumping water.
Is weer een bierdag. En hier, ik heb hem nu uitgeworpen.
Oh, it comes out.
Die is uitgeworpen. En hier zijn die uit, dat in zijn work.
Oh, wow.
That's all I can say. You should put a camera in the front of the boat and do a time lapse and sell the video.
That's a good idea, huh?
You know?
Yeah, but you still don't smell the cows and the water and the grass and.
Yeah, but you tell people come to Amsterdam and take our tour.
Yeah,
I mean, come on, look how cool this is.
this is very cool.
Woo. Die before the boat is put up to sail. Well, assuming they have no relatives.
And the mill, and the mill.
Yeah, another mill. Oh, I love it. That's becoming the windmill. Yeah, they're becoming the windmill. Largemouth bass.
But you won't find salmon in here.
No. I wouldn't expect that. I mean, that's an ocean fish.
And we have a lot of eels. So eel, paling eel.
Really?
They come in from. So they are. It's both sea and but they are. So we have many lakes in the Netherlands.
Yeah, we have another they're called crappie.
And paling is smoked.
Oh, okay.
Paling. It's European eel.
European eel.
They look like this. They look like this.
Oh wow! Okay.
And they smoke them.
Yeah,
it's delicious. It's delicious. It's like smoked salmon.
Smoked salmon, yeah.
This is my favorite eel, smoked eel. It's very expensive.
Okay.
It's hard to get. But it's top. It's top.
Nice.
It's very nice.
Excellent. I think they built the Serenity there. Oh my gosh, what a place, huh?
It's huge.
Yachts up until 102 meters. Today there's nothing here, but they also have a bigger one in Amsterdam. Where they built the multi-billion-dollar ships for the rich and famous.
Yeah.
Fat ship. FEAT ship, fat ship. They're a huge international company. They are specialists in building huge yachts for the rich and famous. They started out here. This was used to be a Dutch company called Holland. And they were taken over about 10, 15 years ago. It's now fat ship.
Very good rowing.
Say again?
Who builds the rowing shells?
Well, some of them are built in the Netherlands, but some are also built in Scandinavia. Rowing fees also are rowers. Part of the boats are for rent. If you want to have you want to go sailing for a day, you can rent one of these boats. This building here, this is a steam engine, and there were 3 of these. So what they did is, we had the Haarlemmer Meerpolder, which was a Haarlemmer lake. It was a big lake. They built a dike around it again. You see the dike, and the dike is 60 kilometers. And on the dike they built 3 of these steam engines.
Right.
For pumping out the water. So it was built in 1852, and it took them 5 years to dig the canal, which is called the Ringvaart. It's 60 kilometers in a circle. And Schiphol Airport, or Amsterdam Airport, is there. It's minus 6 meters below sea level. From a very, very early age, like 6, 7 years old, they learn how to sail here.
You know that black bird on the polder there? You see it on the right hand side? You know the English name for the very his body doesn't preserve or contain fat. And because he doesn't have fat in his body, he cannot float. Vet klieren, but I don't know the word klieren.
I know. Dit is de koffiespolder. Die wordt droog gemalen door de oudste windmolen van de Katerplasmolen, de Kop.
Oh ja, maar dit is een stenen molen.
Ja, wel de oudste. Ja, er staat een datum op, volgens mij was het 1802. Hij is meerdere malen door de bliksem getroffen, maar de Rijnlandse molenstichting heeft hem iedere keer...
I don't have respect for 10.
Ik ga er vlak langs. Echt een heel mooi gebouw.
We are coming soon. You can see it already from a distance, but the captain promised that he will be sailing very close to it. It's the oldest windmill in this area. Although lightning has struck the windmill several times and have been damaged therefore. But again, you see the system is the same as the other windmills.
But it's still alive. At the end of the summer they cut it, they dry it, and then it's used to cover it.
I didn't know that's what it was.
Dutch we call it peat.
Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry. Too big.
Or mine are too
I
big.
can't put them in for there's a bar.
It's awkward, isn't it?
useless information again. You know the word loo in English? A toilet. You know where it comes from? Loo comes from the French word l'eau. You know, the English had a war with the French, and they went to France and so on, fighting, and they were, in those days, they were throwing the urine, the water, from the castles, and they were shouting out, "Regardez de l'eau! Watch out, the water is coming down." And so, from the French word l'eau for water, the English got loo. You're not using loo, eh? Are you? No, eh? But you know it exists. Recently, you see the houseboat with the name The Sun. It's a fairly modern one, and there was word that you may not replace your houseboat by a new one, and they got word of it, and they are the last one who did it. They brought in the new boat, but now if the boat, for instance, will go, then a local guide with us, Frans, who explained quite a few things at the windmill. So, applause for Frans. He's busy with other things as usual. He doesn't hear it.
Okay, is everybody happy?
Yep.
Is everybody happy? Okay, that's better.
She said